G'day folks, welcome back to our blind playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we just saved Lae'zel from... I don't really know what fate was sort of awaiting her, but she was captured, and we had to kill a couple of tieflings as a result. We then stumbled across this chapel ruin, which had quite a few people sort of guarding the entrance. I assume this is the entrance. And so we've sort of killed all of them. I feel like we haven't really done too much when it comes to negotiation and talking our way through stuff, despite my claims of trying to be a more charismatic character. But anyway, that is also because I don't really know how to control each character on their own strategically, but towards the end of the episode I sort of discovered this thing here, enter turn-based mode, and I assume this is actually what's going to let us control all of our characters one by one. So we might play around with that, but the next thing that we've sort of just learnt towards the very end of the episode is the resting mechanic. I'm not going to go into the resting mechanic immediately because I feel like there's maybe a whole bunch of stuff that we might be able to interact with. So let's go ahead and just take all the things before we do anything else, and we'll then rest after. Ooh, nice. I do like some thief's tools. Trap disarm toolkit. Okay. I think we're also pretty good at disarming traps as well, thanks to sleight of hand, I think. A shovel. Okay. So I guess we can dig certain areas to find stuff. Maybe. Scale mail. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Okay, so I guess because it's scale mail, it'll probably make a bit of a noise. Longsword, 2 to 11 damage. So this is obviously a little bit better than the scimitar that we currently have, although perhaps maybe it might be good for someone else. We'll come back to all of the stuff that we've picked up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these characters that we've just killed, they all seem to have unique names, so my guess is we could have maybe spoken to them and perhaps maybe struck some kind of a deal to, you know, let us sort of go through without combat, potentially, if we, you know, manage to get through all of the checks, that is. I'm gonna have to jump up there, aren't I? Yeah, that's a pretty steep jump. Talus Divination Without Magic. A well-loved book describing the meanings of the different Talus cards, as well as how to use them for fortune-telling. The pages with the comet, death, and the 10 of waves are carefully marked. Okay. A simple robe as well. Quarterstaff. How are we doing for weight? Oh, we're still looking pretty good, actually. But I probably do want to start distributing a lot of the weight at some point. Dragon egg mushroom. I think we found a dragon egg mushroom not so long ago, and we learnt a recipe from it. There's something here that we can read. Let's just have a read of this first before we continue.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Okay, alright. It's a little bit underwhelming. There's this cracked stone. I assume if we shoot this, it might actually make some kind of a hole, and we might be able to find something in there. But maybe we'll leave that until we come back from camp. I just want to loot this last body. Dagger, 4 to 7. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks some kind of skill there. Another short bow. I don't know how soon we would be able to get rid of certain items that we might not want to use. We might have to start destroying things, or let's hope there's some kind of a stash in our camp. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. I'll take everything. Garlic. Alright, and then there are these bedrolls, which... yeah, sure. Yeah, I keep running into these vines, and I'm gonna need to really keep an eye out on stuff like this, where the environment might be a bit problematic for us. Alright, so let's check out the resting menu. Okay, so we've got short rest, long rest, or we can go to the camp. So we've seen some skills that require a short rest, and ones that require a long rest. The long rest is going to require camp supplies. I don't know what this means. Short rest available 2 out of 2. So perhaps maybe... Hang on, twice a day you can restore 50% of your hit points. Warlocks restore their spell slots. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about the second sentence there. All I know is that there are some skills that require a short rest. Maybe all Warlock spells are reset after a short rest? And then there's the long rest. You can use camp supplies to regain hit points, spell slots, and short rests. So really I should be doing short rests before doing a long rest. But then there's this going to camp and checking in with our companions. So I'm gonna do that. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members, advance relationship with your companions, store items, and eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Okay. I don't really know how many followers we would get in this game, but I assume there might be quite a few. So there's all of this stuff that says we would end the day if we click on it. So I assume that will just immediately bring us into the... Oh, leave camp when you're ready to get back to your adventure. Leave camp. How do I... Is it over... No. That's not it. Maybe I just need to leave this area completely. Yeah, I mean... Maybe here? Magic mirror? I'm gonna explore a little bit before we move on. So we might be at our camp for a while. What if I click on this again? Right, so if I decided that I didn't want to rest, or have a short rest, or do any of that, I can simply leave the camp. Right. So let's have a look around and see what's going on. Perhaps maybe I should have a chat with some of my companions and see how they're all doing.
Something the matter?
Yeah, okay, so this option would be just to leave a companion behind. I don't really know how many companions you can bring at any given time. Probably 4. Let's talk about what's happened to us so far.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Yeah, we got this option before. How am I holding up in your estimations?
You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do.
Jeez.
And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Perhaps. Alright. I don't think there's really anything else. Oh, I guess, yeah, there's this. We should get to know each other a little bit more.
So that's to say you'd like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say.
Yeah, okay, I mean, we'll pry. The type? What do you mean?
Inquisitive, looking for connection. It's every man for himself, and you're looking to make friends. Admirable, I suppose. Or desperate. I'm not quite sure.
You're not the judge of character you're supposed to be.
Oh, I think you'll find that I am. Knowing what makes people tick is a skill of mine. If you want something from a person, you need to know when and where to squeeze.
I think you're deflecting. I want to know about you.
And I've revealed all I'm willing to. At least for now. Now I suggest you let matters rest. Or else we'd better part ways.
Jeez. Alright. Let's leave and let's just look around a little bit. I just don't know. Ooh, and there's something here. Mugwort. Salts of mugwort. Right. Yeah, so apparently there's some stuff that we can even loot and stuff in this area. Or maybe like a few different interactables. I'm guessing our camp might actually change the further along we go. You have a personal chest at camp. Use it to store items you don't want to carry while exploring. That's brilliant because we've got heaps and heaps of stuff. Okay. Just grabbed a bedroll for whatever reason. So, Alt doesn't always highlight everything in the environment, though, I'm finding. Like these candles, for instance, they don't really light up. But apparently you can interact with them. Oh, okay, it's simply turning them on and off. Interesting. I don't know why we would want to do that. I guess maybe if you're trying to be stealthy, you would want to turn some of the torches or the candles on and off. Perhaps. We can do a little bit of practicing here if we really wanted to.
No traps, please.
Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. What? This map of the Sword Coast sprawls from the deep forest of Tether to the frigid spine of the world. Its topography worn by ancient ink and the constant trade between mortal hands. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to find things that are not highlighted with Alt to interact with. And I'm really just sort of afraid that I will miss stuff. Like this table, for instance, I would have missed completely. Which has nothing in it. Scroll of Magic Missile. Okay. Potion of Glorious Vaulting. Drink this to triple your jump distance. Okay. That sounds pretty good if we're trying to traverse. Difficult terrain, that is. Rotten Mushroom. I might leave that behind. Okay. Conical Flask. Ink pot and quill. I'm just taking all the things. I don't know if any of this stuff actually has a use. I'm just taking all of his stuff. Let's not attack that. Alright, let's have a chat with Gale.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Alright, I like this guy. Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Oh, we get +2 from wisdom. We can try to peer into his mind. If he won't open up, you'll sneak in. Yeah, let's do that. 15. Oh, man. Alright.
Try as you might to breach his inner thoughts, Gale swats your efforts away with infuriating ease.
I have a very disciplined mind. Those tricks won't work on me. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
So, I have noticed whether or not people are approving and disapproving. Obviously, with us, you know, having Lae'zel around, Shadowheart already disproves of that. So we're going to have to be mindful about building our relationships. I have no idea if certain characters will leave us completely if they disapprove of us a little bit too much. I don't know if there's somewhere to track that, actually. Okay, let's leave him for now. And yeah, we'll check in with Lae'zel as well. Yeah, I'll leave the rotten stuff. Don't really need any of those. Yeah, so I might not, like, grab any more stuff because I don't really know if any of this stuff is actually going to be useful. Like random items.
Chatter already, Tusky.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. I expect I am your first.
I'd never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Jeez. So I don't really know much about Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, so I don't really know if the Githyanki are, like, a rarer species, or whether or not they've, you know, featured in those two games or not. Come on now, it isn't that large.
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Yeah, she definitely has a chip on her shoulder. Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Trying to suppress your rising panic. That's not gonna happen. We will find a cure.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Okay. Right, so maybe we've got some special kind of parasite which matures slower or something. You're worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
So she looks a little bit bloody and stuff, so I don't know if that's because we haven't healed her. Speaking of healing, we probably need a little bit of healing ourselves. But anyway, I think that's it for character interactions. Let's actually sort out our stash. And yeah, okay, so Rake General Dye, very rare. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. 5 of these things. I don't know, I guess this is the special stuff that we were informed of when we started the game. Some DLC content or something, I'm not entirely sure. So let me initially take a look at party view, and we'll arrange first and foremost just weapons for various people, and we'll sort of sort our own stuff afterwards. So we know that the longsword is a better weapon than the scimitar, so we should switch to that. So I'm just trying to find that longsword that we found before. There. So, oh, okay, longsword is a two-handed weapon. Alright. Wielding with both hands. I mean, it doesn't say that we can't wield the longsword, though. So this is good with finesse. This is good with... So it says versatile there. I'm not sure what versatile means. So if we always have more damage on weapons like a longsword, for instance, what would there be, like, in terms of a reason, is there even a reason for us to use a dagger? Like, if we were able to attack a couple of times, for instance, using a dagger, then it would make a lot of sense. But I mean, you would take more damage any time of the day, right? So I'm not really understanding that. I mean, this is finesse based though, and would go really well with our dex stat. I wonder if it would be better to have like a couple of daggers. One to 4 damage, 4 to 7 damage. I'm thinking maybe the way it works, and I'm just sort of thinking out loud here, maybe the damage is a combo of both of the weapons together. So for example, like maximum 4 and 7, you would get a total of 11 damage, which is the same total as the longsword, obviously. So if that was the case, it would be maybe a good idea to do something like this. A scimitar and a dagger. But I have no way of confirming whether or not that's actually correct or not. Yeah, I have no idea what the bedroll would do. Because it's not like we sleep out there while we're questing, right? We always come back to camp. I might want to give Gale a ranged weapon. Does a staff affect magical powers at all? I'm not sure. Could give him a short bow, but I think giving him a crossbow would be better. Guess I have to put it in his inventory first or something. Yeah, maybe something like that. We did have an instrument before, a violin. I have no idea why we would want to equip a violin or some kind of instrument in this slot. I don't know what that does exactly. This is saying that we could put all of these other items. I don't know if this is like some kind of a quick slot or something like that, maybe. And we can access it, like, pretty quickly. Maybe. It's also confusing. Yeah, not gonna lie, guys, I'm gonna need a lot of help. So, if you want to comment, these early episodes are definitely the time for that. Keychain. Slightly rusted from use, every new key that jangles on it is a mote of possibility, a frontier to explore. I can inspect it. That doesn't really do anything, aside from highlight the box. Stores your ingredients and extract. So... Oh, I see, I see. So this acts as a pouch of some sort that holds all of our keys. Interesting. And this holds all of our ingredients. Yeah, okay. And this holds all of our supplies. Nice. Okay, I get it. I suppose I have to keep it on us at all times, maybe. Do we have something better for Shadowheart? So she's got a blunt weapon, and I don't mind keeping a blunt weapon prepared just in case we need to fight things that take more damage from blunt weapons, but damage-wise, I don't know, I don't think it's really doing a lot of damage. Oh, I guess it is pretty decent. I could give her, like, a short sword if we wanted to do slashing damage. I could give her a long sword to get up to 11 damage. Okay. Bit confusing, but I reckon... I don't know, do we want her to just continue being like a one-handed weapon specialist with a shield? I think that doesn't sound like a bad idea. We'll chuck short sword in here, and I might even equip it, actually. Oh, not proficient. Your lack of training means you won't add your proficiency bonus to attack rolls with this weapon or use its special weapon actions. Right. Finesse. Not proficient with martial weapons or short swords. Okay. What is she proficient in then? So she's good with medicine, insight. Simple weapons. Okay. No short swords in sight. Glaives, halberds, morning stars, pikes, flails. Okay. It's good with daggers. Yeah, maybe... I wonder if there's a way to change that so that she would be proficient in using a short sword, for instance. I guess maybe if she's not proficient, she's not proficient, so maybe we can't really force it. So let's obviously switch back. What is this? This is... It doesn't really say what stat is required for the mace, but based on the character sheet, it does say that she is proficient in simple weapons, which includes maces. Yeah, okay. So maybe we're gonna have to stick with the mace for a little bit, and I won't really worry about the short sword there. We might want to check in on Gale and see what he would be good with. Simple weapons. Martial weapons. Yeah, okay. So, if we want, we can switch to daggers for Gale. And that might make a little bit more sense. And, yeah, this quarterstaff is not really doing a lot of damage, is it? Or it's not going to. So, we could give him that, and... Where's the other dagger? Melee attack. Total bonus +3. Again, I'm making an assumption that we're attacking using both weapons if we're dual wielding, and that gives us a combined amount of damage. So, yeah, this would be a total of 9. Didn't we have another dagger that was doing a little bit more damage? Yeah, this one. 2 to 5. Yeah, so... What? Hang on. Why is this only giving us 1 to 4 damage when I switch it out? I don't really get that. That's so strange. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. because I feel like I do want to sort of move on. This scale mail, though, this could be good, potentially. We've got 13. AC bonus from dexterity, limited to +2. Let me have a look at the character sheet again. So, her top stat is Wisdom. So perhaps maybe if we do have Wisdom checks, we should be going for Shadowheart. In terms of, like, weapon usage, we've got Strength and Dex in equal measure. So we should consider that. So this one says that it's versatile. Yeah, okay, but she's definitely not proficient in it, so yeah, it wouldn't be any good anyway, so that's fine. Would this be any good? So disadvantage on stealth checks. This doesn't give us disadvantage on stealth checks. Chain shirt. Not proficient with medium armor. It's kind of difficult to... Okay, so it's because maybe we're comparing it to Gale, and yeah, okay, so we need to click on the name at the top to make the comparison sort of work in our favor when we're sort of looking at that character. Yeah, okay, it's gonna take a while to get used to all of this sort of stuff, guys, and I do apologize, but I feel like I am going to need to take my time here and digest a lot of this stuff. With your help as well in the comments section down below, obviously. Hopefully we'll be able to speed things up. So, AC bonus from dexterity limited to +2. It's sort of the same thing that we have currently with the chain shirt. And my assumption is that if the armor class is a little bit higher, then it's better. So it doesn't exactly give me like a stat, like an armor rating stat. It's just an armor class. So yeah, I'm happy with that upgrade, I think. So we'll go with that. Just going to have a look at whether or not there's anything else that we need to sort out. I don't think there is. We probably just need to stash all of our stuff away. And then there's a matter of keeping scrolls if we want to, you know, have additional spells on hand. Alright. There is this book, though. I do sort of want to have a read of this. Each page in this illustrated book describes the meaning of a different Talus card. A message has been penned down on the title page. My dearest Quilena, while you were sleeping, I did another Talus reading. I half expected to draw the Fool, because that is what I feel like. And what is your venture if not reckless? Instead, I drew these. The 10 of Waves, meaning divine love, bliss, or illusions. The Comet, meaning riches found, or fulfilled wishes. Death, meaning new beginnings. The suit of waves resembles love, and I know what we have is still frail, but Can you blame my heart for beating faster when I saw these cards? I've been staring at them for an hour and I need to go. The cups aren't going to clean themselves, but I know that when I come back home tonight, you will be gone. But when you return, will you tell me if you feel the same, or if this was all just a blissful illusion? I love you, Al. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, I feel even worse now for not having a chat with these guys before destroying them. But, you know what? We probably were going to fail a lot of those checks anyway. So, I feel like this is sort of a tutorial part of the game, and it's probably sort of teaching us the ropes through quite a bit of combat. But you never know what could have been. Do we want to give a crossbow to Lae'zel? That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, so she can definitely use the crossbow as well. And that seems like a decent thing to have for her. And we did see all of this stuff in the previous episode, and I'm not really sure how this all works. Toggle armor set visibility. A touch of elegance, but no additional protection. Alright. Yeah, I was sort of hoping that we could put like a different set of armor here. Especially to just wear, you know, cool looking armor that might not have the right stats that, you know, you want. But at least it looks cool. Anyway, I think we're done here, but we will just check out the traveler's chest.
Despite everything.
And how do I put stuff in there? Okay, right, I've got to bring my inventory there as well. So we'll throw a lot of the stuff that we know that we're not going to use. How can I move stuff like easily here? Or do I have to literally drag stuff? Oh. No. Can't double click stuff. I guess I'm gonna have to drag and drop, but if there's an easier way, I'm all ears, guys. Gold, I suppose we might want to keep on us, just in case. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do with all of this stuff, especially the stuff that we've gotten from the Nautiloid while we were trying to escape. That letter, this book, that can all go together. I wonder if there's a way to sort stuff later on, because I'm just like dropping things left, right, and center. Caustic bulb, 1 to 4 damage. Acid. Just looking at our abilities here, yeah, we can throw items. So, stuff like this could be useful in combat. So let's just keep that. Can we throw things like weapons? Because that'd be kind of cool. Like if we threw a hand axe, for instance. Anyway. Potion of speed, yeah. Things that are going to aid us in battle I might keep. You never know. Goblin scimitar. Goblin bow. I think all of the short bows are still dealing up to 9 damage. So as soon as we see something a little bit better, we'll probably use that instead. Yeah, having to move stuff this way is a little bit painful, isn't it? I'm hoping there's actually an easier way to store stuff. And I mean, I'm a little bit worried because like the game hasn't exactly showed us how to do that at this stage. Okay, so we've cleaned everything out. I'm pretty sure all of this stuff will be quite useful for our adventures. We probably do want to redistribute some of our potions. I mean, we did use one for Lae'zel. I'm wishing that I didn't use it because we are about to have a rest, I think. How can I split? Okay, split item. We'll go one for Lae'zel. And then what do we want to do here? Maybe another split. We'll go something like that. So everyone should have 3 potions each. Just in case. We do still have a few bits and pieces with some of our other characters, but they've got plenty of weight on them, so they should still be able to carry heaps more. So, yeah, I'm not really too fussed about stashing all of that stuff away. And, yeah, let's see what happens if we do the short rest.
Just a brief respite.
Plus 9. And we've recovered some of our skills and stuff like that. Ooh, perform. Play a tune to attract and delight those around you. Thanks to the violin that we have at the ready. Okay, I think
Have to keep going.
I've learnt enough here in the camp. Obviously, I may have missed a thing or two, so if I have, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll try and address that in the coming episodes, but it's time for us to go back, so let's leave the camp. And yeah, I mean, I'll try and come back to camp pretty often to, well, I guess we don't have to return to camp often to do the short rest. But as soon as we're out of short rests, and if we need to recover HP and stuff, we'll try and go back. Let's interact with this thing. We want everyone to be out of the way, though. So... Oh, and I should try the turn-based mode. You've entered turn-based mode. The game has paused around you, and time is broken down into rounds that represent 6 seconds each. Turn-based mode can be used to avoid traps, perils, or being spotted. Yeah, I wish I knew that sooner. But anyway, let's get Gale in particular here.
Lost in thought.
To move that way, and I'll also
Eager for battle.
get Lae'zel to move this way, and Shadowheart as well. And we'll use our
All's well that
character
ends.
to
Not as bad as it could have.
attack this thing. Can't reach.
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
Can I attack this thing? Nice, okay. So let's exit the turn-based mode. There's a bit of a timer there. Okay, it doesn't really last long, so you could technically go back into it pretty quickly. Oh my goodness, okay, right. Straight into battle. Ooh, I want to try and get that. We do have to move up a little bit. I don't mind doing that if we can make all of this explode. But before we do that, I do want to just check on who these people are. I mean, they're all hostile now, though. I guess we've already killed all of their friends on the outside, so maybe reasoning with these people is something that we won't be able to do anyway. Alright, let's try and shoot this thing and see if we can make it explode. I didn't save as well. I'm hoping there was a quick save when we... or before we entered battle. Can I do a quick save here? I can. Alright. Well, that's good to know. I've just had a thought here, guys, but maybe, just maybe, I need fire to make this explode. So perhaps maybe I do need to move a little quicker, sorry, a little bit forward, and I need to do the firebolt. I don't really want him to stand that close, though. Can I do a firebolt from one of these positions, perhaps? Or maybe some of these people are in the way.
Step by step.
Yeah, let's try it.
I strike with precision.
Holy crap. Oh, man. Okay, so a couple of them are down already. The ground's on fire, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait until this burns out. That was not bad. That was not bad. Let's pull back a little bit. And we'll end turn here. What's this? It's a bonus action, okay.
Still on my feet.
And yeah, we just need a 4. Should be easy enough. Nice. And I might move into this little corner here. And we'll end turn.
Don't give up.
And the problem at the moment, though, is there's fire, so I can't exactly get too close to some of these enemies. I could do another firebolt and perhaps kill this guy. We need 12, though. Yeah, okay, so I've just realized, but the T key will actually help you inspect things. I was trying to sort of figure out how to look at status ailments. So yeah, this guy's got burning, so 1 to 4 damage per turn. So he could, like, if we do the 10 required, as long as he takes another 2 damage, or maybe even 3, and we do 9, he'll die. I mean, that's like a big if. 50% chance. Maybe I should move first. Reduce their movement speed by 50%. I wonder if this is going to prevent him from closing in on us and therefore just die of burning. Possibly. 55% chance. And only 50% chance. I think I'll take the fire shot. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to have to deal with this guy when he does close in on us, so...
Victory awaits.
Let's get in between him and Gale. And yeah, we won't walk into the fire, obviously. We could do piercing shot. This will need a short rest afterwards. And look, I don't mind using it, because we can easily do the short rest. Hang on. Yeah, so this guy, he's not burning though. But if he does want to get close to us, he might need to walk through the fire. He seems like a ranged character though. Maybe we don't need that. Maybe we'll just do a ranged attack. Yeah, okay, and with the burning damage, he'll definitely die, I think. Yeah, let's... Nice. Oh, wow, okay. Ooh, that's horrible. Ooh. Is there a way to remove these status ailments? I'm not sure. I think I'll start with Lae'zel.
I am fury.
And we'll do a an arrow. Damn. Okay, let's get her out of the flames though.
On the move.
And okay, this just heals yourself, but doesn't exactly remove the status ailments. I might check with Shadowheart to see if she has anything. Detect thoughts. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything to remove a status ailment. I wonder if I conjure water, whether or not that will put out the flames and even put out the flames that are on us. I don't know if that would be the case, but if it is, perhaps maybe the first thing that I want to do is use Shadowheart and try to end this guy before we do that. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's move.
Everyone, let's move this way. Out of... Yeah. Okay, so they took quite a lot of damage there, and I'm gonna need to start healing. I really don't want to have to use potions, though, to do that. Let's check in on everyone.
Something the matter?
Oops. Let's use Shadowheart and let's see if she's got anything that can heal us. Okay. So, a lot of these seem to be maybe only available during battle? Which is not great. She can heal herself with this.
You have my attention.
Revivify. I assume these are one-off scrolls, and that we would have to buy more or find more. Yeah, healing, I feel, is going to be a bit of a problem, guys.
An excellent choice.
So I assume the reason why we got attacked there is because we made, like, a big ruckus, and people just came running in as a result. I feel like we're going to have to do another short rest. Is that wasteful? Possibly.
I'll fill that one later.
I feel like I don't really have much of a choice. And, I mean, we still have injured people here, which is not great.
Let's get going.
Alright, let's look around a little bit. But, I reckon I'm going to be ending the episode very shortly. The Curse of the Vampire. An ancient text written on dry, cracking paper. It's covered in inscribed, or is inscribed with every holy symbol you've ever seen, and some you haven't. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll actually have a read of it. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty, beware its charm, beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your god at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress. If protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do not find them pallid and wan. See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. That's really well written, actually. I really do like the writing that we've seen so far. We probably do want to just loot all of these guys. Use a light source like a torch or a light spell to see in the dark. Creatures with dark vision don't need... Okay, I didn't get to read the entire thing. I am concerned about finding more enemies down here though, so maybe I shouldn't turn the corner just yet until I sort of know what's going on. I mean, the coast seems clear, although sight lines might be a thing as well, right? So maybe I'll go into turn-based mode for a second here. We'll use our character
Alive. So that's progress.
to do a little bit of stealth. Just to make sure that we're not aggroing every single thing. Okay, I did see potentially some armor and stuff.
Don't waste a step.
Yeah, so I could turn a lot of these candles and stuff off.
Wits and blades always sharp.
What now?
Yeah, just sort of looking ahead here now that we've got sight lines. I don't see anything though. Maybe the coast might be clear. Journey through the jungle. Have a look at that. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful terrible song. Ulu Thalong, said Jaw. It's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest... bitter? With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Ah, ooh. There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion, it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's screams swelled, then faded as Ulu Thalong dragged her away. Jeez. Terrifying. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. I wonder if, like, all of the stuff in these books are, like, fiction, as in fictional to the world, or true in some case, and that we'd be able to find these things, you know, given proper exploration and all that sort of stuff. Alright, considering where we're at, I think this is maybe a good place for us to call it an episode. I'm just sort of trying to see what we can do here. Yeah, as I suspected, we can turn, like, some of these candles off and give us a little bit of darkness to, aid in our stealth if we really wanted to. But I'm thinking maybe we don't really need to do that. And the coast is actually clear. So quite a few rooms to explore here. But then there's also going back outside and exploring the rest of the area up above. There's the door that we could easily go through up there as well, but I have a feeling it will perhaps just lead us back down here. Right, this is it, guys, for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop me a like if you did, a dislike if you didn't, some comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.